All right, where am I? Fishing and alchemy. This one's gonna be. What class am I at? Oh, right. I was going through some of the stuff I have in the hopes of clearing out my inventory. Making space. It's a level 5, so not exactly a great quest to go up in level. Yeah, I'm not really realist. Neither of us are dead. No, we're both quite there. Okay. Level 32. No, can't be right. Oh, meat is the one that And how are you doing this evening, James? I can only make one. Or this. Yeah, that is. Payday soon, yeah. Culinarian is just not. Let's just make that. Place near you is is in the game we're talking about. I wanted to be able to go there, see what they did to the in-game version without playing the game. Okay. Cool. Well, I hope you get to do that. Hey, Moonlight. Welcome to the chat.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm trying to find bugs on how to write.
How to write what?
Web novel.
Books on how to write web novels.
Okay.
Haha, I have no idea. I mean, honestly, the only thing a web novel is, is a novel that never really ends. So long as every time you finish an arc, you have another one either already started or ready to pick up, you can continue. Because, the concept is by being posted on the web, you never need to end because you don't run out of pages. But yeah, that's the core concept of the web novel. I am certain there are nuances to it, but at its base, that is what the web novel is. It just never ends, or doesn't have to end. So you can keep writing that story or about these characters for always. That is what makes the concept appealing to a lot of readers, because they will never need to walk away from the characters they like.
Okay, cool.
Beyond that, the books you'd want to read are the same books you'd want to read for, how to write a good novel, how to write a good story. And yeah, James, if it feels like I'm bored, I'm definitely reaching that point with the game.
Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah. And I definitely see how what they allow the free account to do, while completely appropriate, basically is designed to get you into buying the game, spending money, because a lot of stuff that I have to do, which is getting boring, is stuff that if I had a paid account, I could get NPCs to do, basically. All right. All right, these, that's food. Okay, these I can't get rid of. These are lures. All right, what can I do with this? See, this is what bugs me. Sometimes the recipe will show up even though it's at a level I cannot make this, and other times it won't. It makes it very difficult to know what I can and cannot use. Is that an L? Or... ah, it is an L. Okay, so that does not have an actual use. Ishmael.
I'm so bored. I want someone to read with me, but I can't find anyone to read with me.
To read with you?
Yeah.
Like sit around and each read your own different books?
Oh no. I would be streaming a visual novel, and they would read along with me.
I can sort of understand why that might not be of interest to a lot of people. Because, you know, reading is, you know, if I'm going to read, I kind of want to read my thing at my speed. Not really sure. Not really sure how you would go about, you know, making that something that appeals to people. Okay, so why why is fish meal a thing if it's not needed for anything? literally worth no more than that, so. Get off the counter, kitten. Ooh, tuna kebab. Oh, I can't make it. Really? That's interesting. I have this in my list of things I can make, even though it's level 90. Yeah, there's no way I can do this right now. So there is nothing. Alright, crab balls. Where can I find those? Alright. Not here, but... Crayfish I have a use for. Fish balls. No. Give me a minute here. We're not done with that. Now we're done. Princess Trout. Fish oil. I am gonna need that. Balls. Actually, where can I get this? At this point, only. I should probably deal with the fishing spots in here. Hello, Diana. Welcome to the stream. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the chat.
Are we not streaming?
Well, I am streaming, but because I keep greeting people who joined the chat, the stream itself with that. So I'm trying not to greet people who joined the chat, the voice chat, with the same thing. So yes, I am streaming. I'm just trying to differentiate.
Fair enough. What you up to?
I am trying to find stuff to use my ingredients with, because I'm running out of inventory space. So I need to make stuff so I can get rid of... Yeah, that ain't happening. Waxed vegetable. Okay, no idea. The actual number is going to be to make a crate. Oh yeah, I'm just and you know, it's proving to be kind of difficult, especially when it comes to the food, because man, do they take a lot of ingredients, none of which I really have.
Yeah, no, I have not really been annoyed with dealing with that constantly, because I don't have inventory. I only have inventory and then saddlebag. Luckily, I'm not really crafting, so...
Well, that's the thing, is that, you know, I don't want to spend money on buying items with this character. Because, you know, Muff is really, really stingy with his money. You know, he doesn't want to spend a penny. He doesn't, you know, if he's gonna spend money, he wants to make it worth his while. So, you know, but because of that, he's accumulated a lot of stuff, and he doesn't really want to just sell it. All right, right?
Yeah,
right.
In my case, I can't spend money quick enough without before I hit the max VM, but I only can get 80,000, and unlike you, I get my armor from the dungeons, and especially the ones that that do not have bot support. So
I'm on a free account also. Which means I have the same limitations you do.
Yeah, you actually have more, since you refuse to do dungeons with real people. Last I checked.
Oh, yeah, because I don't get as much rewards that way. Yeah. I'm also...
Yeah, I will run dungeons over and over again, so I keep on hitting the maximum.
Yeah.
When I feel like playing Final Fantasy, which I've been playing a lot of other games recently. Playing a lot of Overwatch.
Cool. 570. Can I do that? Oh, well, yes, I can, because I've got 70 steps. So, 570 is going to be easy. Because I only need 6 steps to reach 570, not taking into account... Oh, and nothing uses dried plums. That's interesting. I was not expecting that. Ambience is awesome. Alright, let's see. Okay, I can see that being interesting. Oh, level 20. Oh, that's a quest. I wish there was levy where I want to stop. Alright, let's that is 68, so that's gonna be 3 steps. Oh, right, because right now this may actually help me go up in level. Alright, so that is 1. Oh, wow! 4,800 XP. Very nice. It's gonna go down as I go up in level, but that's definitely gonna help.
A good way to get level on crafter classes is one of the tribe quests that you unlock eventually.
I don't have any tribe quests.
I realize I was saying that you're probably not far enough in the story to unlock them.
Story-wise, I'm in the level 15 or 16 quests.
Yeah, you know, when you're far enough in the story to unlock them.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it that far. I'm definitely getting bored with the game. With my tail. Interesting. Barely went down with it. I guess because I'm below the actual level, I'm still getting way more out of it than I will once I start. I will go.
How do you get over the fear of writing?
How do over the fear of writing? What are you afraid of? Because, you know, the quote-unquote fear of writing, you know, is a little bit more than just that. Like, you know, what about writing scares you? What part of the process, you know, generates that fear?
Criticism. The criticism.
So you're afraid of what people will say about your story.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Why?
I was mobbed in college, and it just carried. It just left a sour taste.
Well, okay, that's valid. You know, the stuff that happens to us in our past informs our present. You know, beyond that, like, you know, the thing is, once you identify what scares you about it, you know, then you have to decide if the fear is enough to stop you. Because ultimately, and, you know, this is not a nice way to say, but ultimately the only way to conquer fear is to fight through it. You know, there are, you know, that you can pay a psychologist and all that to help you, and they, you know, the good ones are worth the money, and they will help you through that. You know, but if we don't have those, if we don't have those access to those resources, we need to find ways of doing it ourselves. And, you know, for me, you know, I either don't do it and let the fear run things until I have enough and I'm done and I do it, or I do it. It's, you know, reminding yourself that what happened in the past is not what's going to happen now. Accepting that you will always, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how good you are, there will always be someone out there who will find your work and he will tear it apart. You cannot avoid that. Stephen King deals with it. J.J.R. Martin deals with it. Tolkien dealt with it. Like, everyone deals with it, because you cannot please everyone. You will always have somebody who despises your work. You know, that is something we need to learn to accept as creators. You know, an easy way to deal with that is to not show it to anyone. Write it for yourself, enjoy it, put it in a drawer, and never show it to anyone. That is a perfectly valid thing to do with your creations.
Okay.
You know, it's...
But I want people to... I want people to...
If you want people to look at it, you have to accept that you will get criticized. That is, there is no... You cannot do anything that will not end up being criticized. That is something you need to accept. Until you can accept that, writing is going to be difficult for you. Because that is one of the realities of any creator. Because you will always have somebody, for whatever reason, that, you know, will not like what you're doing. It can be something as simple as, this is not how they wanted it done. You know, and they will hate you for it because of that. And like James says, the opposite is true. You will always find someone who likes what you do. So, you know, that is something else you can focus on. That, you know, Yes, people will criticize, but some people will like it. Like, I've written stories not thinking that anybody would care about it. And I've had somebody tell me how life-changing that story was for them, how it made them feel finally accepted and seen. It happens. It is. But, the reality is it's never all one, never all the other. It's always a mix of of both. So, you need to accept all these things. There is no way, no creation, no world like that where creating any kind of art does not come with risk. If you want no risks whatsoever, you either don't do it or you don't show it to anyone. Those are the only two options if you want to avoid all risks.
Okay.
If you want to show it to people, you need to you need to find things you can focus on that will overcome the things that stop you from doing it. You saw a cover on this stream. The Tiger writes, but yeah, it's two of the biggest lies that are told about writing is that writing is hard and that writing is easy. Anyone telling you either one of those is lying. Writing takes work.
Writing is hard. It's like time consuming. My brain does not like it. It depends on the person.
But you see, you say that, and the first thing that pops into my head is, have you examined why you want to do it? Because if it's hard, like if your brain doesn't like doing it, doesn't want to do it, I'm kind of going, why are you putting yourself through it?
School.
It's cool?
School. I generally only write when I have to write something for school.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, I see. This is something you need to do for school. This is an assignment.
In the past, I have had assignments, and it takes me way longer than it should because I don't like writing.
So now it is no longer assignments.
I popped in. This is Diana speaking.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry.
That was me popping in. I'm still in the call. I just was muted.
I write because it's fun and I want to get famous off of it.
Okay. I got mixed up because
That's why I want to write. I want to write because I want to have something that says, I did this. This is mine. No one else may own it. No one else may touch it. You may look at it from a distance. You may admire it or hate it. But no one else has the rights to say anything about this but me.
Okay. You are wrong. The moment you put something in front of the public, everyone has the right to say something about it.
No, I didn't mean bad. I meant like to have something that you own. Your own intellectual property. Okay, that's something that is truly yours. Yeah.
Okay. Do you need for other people to see it to know that it is truly yours?
I would also like the acknowledgement that I had done such a thing.
Are you willing to accept that acknowledgement may come in the form of a negative comment?
Yes, I'm ready to accept that.
Okay. Because this is, again, this is the thing. Like I was saying, you cannot.
There's some people who are just going to tear it apart. Some people that will even not explain why they're tearing it apart. For example, I've seen authors that for like most of the stories, some reviews have been really good, but then those same reviewers switch their reviews to 1 star because like they maybe added a gay character, and they don't change the review description at all. You just put it into 1 star.
Yeah, and you know what?
Going to do that.
Well, you can't control that. And, I personally don't think you should even try. But again, like, writing is not, writing is neither hard nor easy. It just takes work. If you tell me writing is hard, my question is, why are you doing it? Why don't you prefer doing something easier with your time? If you tell me writing is easy, I'm going to question the quality of the writing you're doing. I'm not going to say it's wrong, because writing is writing ultimately. But, or you're one of those geniuses who can easily do it, and everything looks good. Cool, I'm glad for you. But everything is nuance. You never get all of one, you never get all of the other. It's always somewhere in the middle. Well, somewhere between, not necessarily in the middle. And we need to be okay with that. Which is why one of the things that I will always repeat is know why you write. Because if you understand why you write, you can figure out what your limits are. How much difficulty are you willing to endure to get there? And if you're not willing to endure the required amount, maybe that is not something that you should, you may need to readjust what you want, why you write.
Also, just another note that I've noticed with authors is it also lets you, if you know why you write, it lets you know how much risk you're willing to put into your work, how many things you're willing to do that could quite possibly go very badly if you don't write it correctly, or people not like it. 'Cause if you're just writing for yourself and purely for yourself and just want to share it, generally you can take a bit more risk with your work. Again, this is from secondhand experience, talking with authors from time to time. Versus if you want it to grow really large, really big, you have to play a lot safer.
I disagree.
More risk.
I disagree. You have to be willing to accept the consequences of not playing it safe if you have a larger audience, because you're going to alienate more people. But you are correct in that if you know why you are writing, you can decide the level of risk you're willing to deal with. But it's always, the writer's decision. And, even if we write for the same reasons, that doesn't mean that the amount of risk we are willing to endure is the same. Because again, we're different. But, yeah, it's why I think I know. Wait, no, you should have it.
I have a dream of one day becoming a web novel author with thousands of chapters written.
That's a lot of chapters.
I mean, a lot of web novel authors have 1,000 chapters already.
All right. I am going to ask again, why?
Just to say I did it.
Why?
Because I want something that is cool, that is like has depth and lasts a long time.
Okay. Do you understand that that will never be that first thing you write?
It could be.
No, it can't. You're not J.R.R. Tolkien, you're not Rawlings, you're not Stephen King, you're the average writer, and we never write something like that the first time we try. The first time we try, what we write is not that great. But it has to be written, because otherwise you cannot improve. If your goal is to write the first time that great things, you're never going to write. You're always going to be studying how to get there. You need to write. You need to write the books that aren't going to be that great so that you can learn and you can get better and you can finally write that great thing. The sooner you start, the earlier you're going to get there. And I'm sorry if this is not what you want to hear, but I am really not somebody who is comfortable selling a dream. Right? You know, it's like I said, it is work, and the work is writing. The work is not reading books on how to write. That is part of getting there. But the work is actually writing. And I'm not saying try to write that 1,000 things right now. No, write one story. Then write another. And another. And another. Put them online or not. At that point, that is entirely your choice, your level of comfort and all that. But write. You know, because that is the best method to learn. You can read 20,000 books, and I'm willing to put money down that you will not learn as much from those books as that one story you wrote. Because, you know, in the doing, you learn a lot more. But yeah, like, you know, you have to start writing. You have to start with not great stories. I have a mile high of stories that I'm never going to show anyone. Because they're not good. You know, they're not finished. They're not, you know, but they're written. I wrote them. I did the work. And eventually, from all these things that, you know, did not meet my criterias of, you know, being done, being good and all that, I learned. And eventually I had a story that I was able to say, you know what, one, it is finished, you know. And the thing is, my first story that I finished is not good, but it's finished. I you know, at that point I had never finished one story, but it is finished, you know. And from there I wrote another. I finished it too, and then another, and you know, then I started putting my stuff online, and people went, you know, this is not very good, you know, and I started asking, tell me why it's not good, so I can learn. And I learned, and I kept on writing, and every time I learned, like, I still learn stuff today when I write my book. You know, my author, you know, my editor, you know. Almost every book of me he edits, there's something in there that I'm going, okay, you know what, I need to stop putting that in the books, because, you know, he's always editing them out. So clearly I need to learn. And I do. I change, I improve, and, you know, I don't care what I don't care what the haters say. I think my work is decent at this point. I'm not Stephen King. I'm not Tolkien. I'm not Rawlings. I don't want to be these people. I am simply me, and I've done the work. I've created the stuff I wanted to create, and I have enjoyed it. But yeah, honestly, you need to start by writing. Because that's how the journey starts. Potato Malone TV. Interesting name. Ah, yes, James. The plan is for Minecraft tomorrow. Alright, James, sleep well. Oh, sorry, you were asking for the link to my Amazon page. Give me a moment. Sorry I did not see this earlier.
Who, me?
No, James. James was asking for the link to my Amazon authors page.
Okay.
There you go. Stays up a little later. You don't have to on my account. I will be right back. I need to go get some sourdough starter started. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Yes. Red ingots are going to be baked tomorrow and Sunday. Oh, right. Thank you. Forgot to remove it. And now you're going to bed? Sleep well, James. See you tomorrow. Consider yourself hugged back.
think I shall pop out.
Alrighty, thank you for dropping by. Oh, that was quick. You may want to mute your mic.
Yeah, okay.
not gonna ask how I repair stuff in the pan, but clearly I did. Alright. No quicksilver. Can I make three? No, I can make one. This does not exist in high quality. Okay. Anything else I can make this? Kobe. No, it's 3 years. Not really worth it. So, this is not something that's available anywhere in the shroud. Okay. Yeah, table salt is going to be... Huh. Oh, right. Ah, right. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I see. This one's split. I have everything I need. Alright, let's do something. Let's see. Level 5. Jeez. Could a level of switch here? Alright, I am looking for bodies. Oh, this goes to the new. Oh, that is still the same spot. Really? Oh, okay, that's level 15. Huh, how did I miss that one? It's actually not bad to do. purpose of it. mind. Oh. Maybe another one for sure. Let's make this one over here. Right. There's water. There isn't there? This is ocean fishing. Okay. enough, not high enough level. Let's go to the same thing here. So that's the same body of water. Okay, that is way higher than I. Okay, I guess I am not going to do all the fishing. I thought, what do I need to make this? Damn it, I don't have a maple branch. Oh, tunneling. Ugh. I think I need to push up. I am physically tired, and I think I'm just the game. Oh yeah, I'm going to shut this down. Where are we? Thank you for keeping me company. I will be back tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. some Minecraft. I hope to see you then. If I do not, I hope you have a good weekend, a good rest, a good week when it returns. And I will see you when I see you.